Let's go to the store. Soon as you walk in, they're showing you something that'll get you off of your game. Starbucks. They're letting you know before you get in the door. And then as soon as you get into the door, they're showing you all of this unhealthy crap that has practically no nutritional value. Potato chips, Doritos, all different varieties. You have all of these sodas, which is awful for the kidneys and the liver. You got all of these canned goods and boxed foods. All of this stuff they're hitting you in the face with before you can even get into the store. And then you enter the produce section. And the first thing they have on display are apples. Fiji apples. These were created in Japan from two different types of apples. Most apple varieties today in America are hybrids, even the green apples, unfortunately. That's probably the better apple if you're going to eat an apple, but it is still not originally created by God. All right, let's move on through this produce section. Now, keep in mind, a lot of this stuff is being said that it's healthy and it may offer some sort of nutritional value, but on a cellular level, if it wasn't created by God, then parts of your body it does not resonate with. So let's move on to the first thing we want to come to are um, artichoke. I'm sorry, asparagus. Asparagus is a seedless vegetable. And then we have Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts derive from wild cabbage from in the 13th century is when that came about. And then you have iceberg lettuce, which is what they serve at most restaurants. And a lot of people buy this for sandwiches, burgers, stuff like that. It was developed in the 1800s and it's practically just water. You'll have more nutrition just drinking a cup of water. Cauliflower, same thing. Also developed in the 1900s. It's actually an underdeveloped flower. And celery is on that list of things that have practically no nutritional value. It derives from parsley. Might as well drink water. Collard greens, much as we love our soul food, collard greens, yes, comes from the cabbage family, another hybrid. And all of this cabbage, hybrid, beets, hybrid. Leeks derived from onions, those are also 99% of the leeks on the market are hybrid. Broccoli, sorry, hybrid food. More conventional lettuce, which makes it even worse because it's not organic. Not that that makes that much of a difference. We already know about celery, cabbage, purple, green, it doesn't matter. It's all hybrid food. Radishes, created in the 1500s, hybrids. Especially if it's unconventional, just you might as well forget about it. Use it to fill you up. That's all you're going to get. Carrots were used over 3,000 years ago for medicine. The original carrot, well, if you're going to eat carrots, purple. Those are the ones to eat. More hybrid cauliflower with all of these pretty bright colors. Artichoke, another hybrid food. 70 AD was when that was first discovered in the Middle East. Green beans, uh, they're pretty new to America in comparison to some other things, other foods, believe it or not. Cucumbers are good for you, but if you eat baby cucumbers or any cucumber with no seeds, that cucumbers are considered a fruit, by the way, hybrid. Let's move on to potatoes. Potatoes were created over 8,000 years ago, but modern day potatoes, no, they're no good. The original potato were small, like these, and they were red or purple. So if you have to have potatoes, get the baby red potatoes or find purple potatoes. Sweet potatoes, those are definitely hybrids, supposedly discovered by Christopher Columbus in the 1500s. Oranges, most of these navel oranges have been hybridized for many, many, many years. One of the original oranges that is a hybrid. The golden kiwi, that is so new. That was created in like 1999. Citrus fruit, we have limes. The average lime today has no seeds, even if it's organic. The same with lemons. If you're gonna get, if you need limes, do yourself a favor and try to find key limes, even if you order them. Those are an original citrus fruit. Lemons, like I said, another hybrid. Oranges, hybrid, and have been hybridized for many, many years. They are mutant and they don't have seeds, the navel oranges. Red grapefruit derives from an orange that married with a regular grapefruit in nature, and that's what made it pink. Move on to more and more apples. Lots of apples today are hybrid. This yellow opal apple was created in 1991 by a botanist in a lab. So if you want to eat food from a lab, go right ahead. Then we have grapes. Lots of different varieties of grapes, but most grapes today are hybrids developed in the 1800s by a scientist with the last name Thompson. The original green grapes were named, most grapes were named after him, and he decided to create a variety of grapes with no seeds because I guess people got aggravated or get aggravated with the seeds. But what you don't know is because you don't want the seed, you're getting all the other crap that comes with having hybridized fruit. Watermelon. In America, we love our seedless watermelon. It's hybrid. I hate to have to tell you that. And that became hybridized in the 1900s, like around 1990. Cucumbers, tomatoes, these tomatoes, all hybrid. The best tomato, one of the best tomatoes to get are heirloom tomatoes. Then we go on to seeds and nuts and seeds. Pistachios are considered a seed. All of it is hybrid. We have almonds. I used to love almonds and almond milk. And then in my education, I learned that the original almond was not even edible and practically poisonous. Pecans, same thing, a hybrid food created in a lab. And the original pecan, when it was created, it was practically not edible. Peanuts, unfortunately, so many people have allergies to peanuts. It's because of everything they did to them. Walnuts are the best nut to get. It is an original nut, and get it organic if you can. Bananas, we love to give our babies bananas, and they are not real food. Bananas haven't had seeds in a really long time. Pineapples, it's not a pine or an apple. It's actually a bunch of berries that have been fused together. Bananas, they taste so good. They make our smoothies taste good, but if you're not using the baby bananas or the Bureau bananas, which are fully grown but have seeds, then you are eating a hybrid food. But baby banana is the better banana if you can't find Bureau bananas. As far as tomatoes, Roma tomatoes are the best tomato, and the grape tomatoes, like I said, also heirloom. Heirloom tomatoes haven't been messed with in over since they came out 50 years ago, 40 years ago. I don't know. If you need something like garlic, don't use garlic, use onions. If your juice says 100% from concentrate, it's been tampered with in a lab. Try and get 100% juice with no concentration. Make sure it doesn't say not from concentrate. Okay, so we are back from the grocery store. I hope that you were able to get something out of that previous part of this video. Basically, unfortunately, in the US, I can only really speak for what I know about the US. Never really studied what's coming from other places. However, they do have Asian markets in the US for a reason, and you don't have all of the same problems that you do with your food in the US. One of my favorite things to snack on and make smoothies with are pears. I bought some pears while I was there. Make sure they're organic, you know. Conventional grown fruit and veggies, pesticides, Roundup, and some more, whatever they need to use, all kinds of hormones and steroids and unhealthy, toxic shit is going on in these plants, fruits, and veggies in America to get them to grow faster, for them to be bigger, brighter, more abundant. It's all about what they think will be appealing to the eye. And I know in America, we need it to look good. It's all about what's aesthetically pleasing. We're not considering what's healthy first. You know, people will put a piece of fruit or vegetable back if it has a bruise on it. Even though it's perfectly fine, you can just cut that part off. And it could be a small piece. So that's why they have this website called Imperfect Food, Imperfect Fruits, Veggies, something like that. You may have heard of it, but they deliver imperfect veggies and fruit to people because it gets tossed back like it's not edible. And we got to stop doing that. A lot of this stuff that looks good is not good for you. And this is if you are considering your health and your wellness and longevity. If you don't care if the apple is a hybrid and it was created in a lab, go ahead and eat it. Some of these hybrid foods do have some nutritional value, but the bad part about it is that if it's not created by God, your body, it won't resonate with your body. And that's where the inconsistencies in your body and your health come into play on a cellular level. So just remember that. Thank you to the young man who asked me to do this video. He basically wanted to know exactly what is edible, what we should be eating and what we shouldn't. Hopefully that, and there's so many more items that could go on that list, but I just kind of wanted to keep it short and give you the basics of what you think is real food is not real food. It's hybridized in a lab. Rarely is something grown hybridly in nature like the red grapefruit. So maybe I'll do another video about what has been naturally hybridized. Other than that, most of the stuff you're consuming comes from a lab, especially the stuff with no seeds. Love you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, Mother Earth's Healing. And you can also go to Etsy and look for my Etsy store over there for all of your herbs and tinctures and that kind of stuff. Mother Earth's Healing. I love you, and I will see you next time.